Students, today we are going to discuss the exercise of chapter 3, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. I think you all have gone through that chapter and studied that chapter. So today we can discuss the exercises. You can do by yourself part A, part B, part C. Now we are moving towards part D. Answer each of the following questions in a few sentences. First question, differentiate between a polymer and a monomer. It is given in page number 35 in word power. You can see second point, monomer, a small molecule that can be bonded to other molecule of the same type to form a polymer. Polymer is also given in the word power as the sixth point. Polymer, a large molecule formed by the combination of many smaller molecules of the same type. Next question, what is polymerization? It is given in page number 30 under the heading polymer. Third paragraph, the process of combining small monomers to form a polymer is called polymerization. Then you should skip next sentence. Then you should mark, for example, cotton, a natural fiber, is formed of cellulose which is made up of long chains of glucose molecules. Now moving towards third question, what is polyester? Write two properties and two uses of it. It is given in page number 31. Right hand side you can see the heading polyester, right? So write like this, polyester is a well-known synthetic fiber. It is a polymer of many ester units. Then you should write under the heading properties of polyester, you can write any of the two properties from that 4 points. It is lightweight, strong and elastic in nature. It is resistant to stretching and shrinking. Next one, uses of polyester. You can write any two use. It is used to make sarees, dress material, curtains, etc. It is used to make polyester films and magnetic recording tubs. Moving to fourth question, why are clothes made from synthetic fibers not safe to be worn in kitchen? It is given in page number 32 under the heading disadvantages of synthetic fibers, last point. Okay, before writing the answer you should start like this, clothes made from synthetic fibers are not safe to be worn in kitchen because, then write that last point, they catch fire quickly and stick to the body causing severe burns. Now moving to fifth question, give three properties of plastic which make them superior over other materials. It is given in page number 34 under the heading properties of plastics. Given in left hand side, you can see any of the, you can write any of the three properties, that is resistant to chemicals. After writing that heading you should write plastics are resistant to chemicals and do not get corroded easily. Next one, strength, plastics are lightweight, strong and durable. Next one, thermal conductivity, plastics are insulators of heat, thus they are used for making dishes used in microwave oven and handles of cooking utensils. Next one, differentiate between thermosetting plastics and thermoplastic. It is given in page number 33 as well as page number 34. Thermoplastic is given in page number 33, right hand side down part. A thermoplastic is a plastic that becomes soft and moldable when hot and sets into a rigid form when cool. Then skip next sentence, then mark the examples. Polythene, PVC and polystyrene are some examples of thermoplastics. Then moving to page number 34, at the top part you can see thermosetting plastic. A thermosetting plastic is a plastic which can be molded into a desired shape only once. Once set, it cannot be remolded again. Then mark the last sentence of that paragraph. Bakelite and melamine are common examples of thermosetting plastics. Now we have completed part D. Moving towards part E. Answer each of the following questions in detail. First question, What are synthetic fibers? Write about the different types of synthetic fibers. The first part of the question is given in page number 30 under the heading synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are man-made fibers produced from chemical substances. Nylon, polyester and rayon are some examples of synthetic fibers. Now we are moving to page number 31. Some synthetic fibers are, first one, rayon. Rayon is produced from wood pulp. It is a synthetic fiber obtained from a naturally occurring polymer, cellulose. Then you should write two properties. Under the heading properties of rayon, you can write it is soft, shiny and comfortable. It absorbs moisture and it is preferred to other synthetic fabrics in summer. Then you should write any one use of rayon. Next one, nylon. Nylon is the first synthetic fiber prepared by man. Then you should write any two properties of nylon. It is strong, elastic and lightweight. It dries easily and does not require ironing. Then you should write one use of nylon. Next synthetic fiber is polyester. Polyester is a well-known synthetic fiber. It is a polymer of many ester units. After that you should write two properties of polyester as it is lightweight, strong and elastic in nature. It is resistant to stretching and shrinking. And after that you should write one use of polyester. Next one, acrylic. Acrylic fibers are synthetic fibers made from a polymer, polyacrylonitrile, which closely resembles wool. Then you should write two properties of acrylic. It is lightweight, soft and warm with a wool-like touch. It is resistant to moths, chemical substances and oils. Next one, uses of acrylic. It is, you can write any one use of acrylic. Now, moving towards second question, write the advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fibers over natural fibers. It is given in page number 32 under the heading advantages of synthetic fibers. In that 6 advantages are given. From that you can write any 5 advantages of synthetic fiber. After that, disadvantages of synthetic fiber is given at the down part. You can write those 5 points. Next one, moving towards third question. Explain why handles of cooking utensils, electric plugs and switches are made of thermosetting plastics. You should start from page number 34. At the top part you can see the heading thermosetting plastic. Bakelite and melamine are common examples of thermosetting plastic. Then you should write from the properties of plastic. You can see third property as thermal conductivity. Write that heading. Then write this. Plastics are insulators of heat. Thus they are used for making dishes used in microwave oven, handles of cooking utensils. Then you should write next property, electrical conductivity. Plastics are insulators of electricity. Thus they are used as covering material for cords and wires and for making bodies of electrical appliances. Next one, moving to fourth question, write 2 uses each of any for plastic. It is given in the same page, page number 34. Under the heading uses of common plastics, you can see there are 7 plastics given there and their uses are also given there. You can write any 4 plastics from that and 2 uses. Like this, polythene is commonly used for making grocery bags, toys, pipes. Next one, PVC. PVC is polyvinyl chloride which is used in manufacturing of raincoats, plastic dolls, etc. Next one, polystyrene. Polystyrene is used for packing fragile objects like televisions and computers, making thermocol and insulating hollow walls of refrigerators and air conditioners. Next one, bakelite is used for making electrical switches, plugs and handles of various utensils. Moving to next question, fifth question. What hazards do plastic pose to the environment? It is given in page number 35. below that figure you can see a paragraph starting like this. That is second paragraph in that page. Littering of plastic waste in open space makes the environment unhygienic and ugly. Accumulation of plastic bags in pipelines causes blocking of sewage systems. Soil fertility is also affected as plastic wastes get mixed with soil but do not degrade into manure. When plastics are burned, they produce smoke and toxic gases which cause air pollution. Animals feeding on garbage sometimes swallow plastic along with the food which chokes them leading to the death. Okay, right up to there. Moving to next question, sixth question. What steps can be taken to limit the harmful effects of plastics on the environment? It is given in page number 35 under the heading Our Responsibility Towards Environment. You can see 4 points given there, right? Start like this. Dispose of biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes separately so that non-biodegradable wastes can be recycled and reused. Never throw plastic garbage in public places and water bodies. Use bags made from paper, jute or cotton. Never burn plastic wastes in the open. So, try to complete your copies neatly, write neatly, study well. Thank you.